My name is Elham. I work as a test lead in Euronet in ATM Development department. My main responsibility is planning and coordinating ATM testing for both functional and regression tests in order to make sure we are aligned with project goals. I also work with both international and local teams to make sure that we deliver high quality product. Before using Atmosphere, we were mostly using physical ATMs. We are still using physical ATMs, but we were looking for automation as well as some flexibility and speed in our setup. So we were looking for a solution where we can have flexibility and automation at the same time. Of course, we are still using physical ATMs for testing, but Atmirage and Atmosphere now I will call it as a booster to our testing processes. So now we can have scripting in automation and having regular test cycles, along with having a virtual lab where we set up once and we reuse multiple times. We wanted some simulator where it has XFS simulation. We wanted to use virtual labs, and also automation was important for us for the sake of speed and flexibility. I think we are using it for one and a half year now. We are using daily. Testers and QA engineers are using it daily, whether to check the new feature, new functionality, or as a test cycle. As part of our regression testing, everyone has it on her local. Also, we have 5 or 6 virtual machines where we run test cycles regularly to make sure that nothing has been broken and we are consistent with the quality. So I would say definitely we have more testing coverage now, because apart from physical ATMs where we run tests there, now we have a virtual lab as well where we can regularly run our test cycle on different ATM configurations, which is very helpful to make sure that everything remains consistent with, and it helps us to detect bugs or inconsistencies very soon. And before going to production or to the customer environment, we are able to get the bugs or defects sooner. I would say it's much more efficient. We increased our testing speed, and we have flexibility setting up different environments. Several of times we detected bugs and defects early during testing phase that helped us to prevent any error in production. So we saved time as well as stability in our production environments. I would say XFS simulation for sure, and then reproducing hardware errors very easily, and also automation and validations are much more faster. As an example, like a dispenser fault, I would say it's much more easier with Atmirage to reduce such cases. So obviously we are saving much more time. Yes, we have automated transaction flow and some core features to make sure everything is consistent. So in this way, our testers and our engineers have more time to focus on more complex features to make sure everything works perfectly. We run automation regularly. We can run it based on a demand, or we can set it up as a schedule to run it, for example, nightly or every day. It depends on our requirements of the sprint, I would say. Yes, we after each test cycle we get the reports. I think they are comprehensive, well organized, so we can easily share it with other team members as well as management. So it's evidence where we can rely on and share among the team. For detailed reports, we use mostly internally to see what's going on. If there is a problem with one failed test cases, to review and see what has happened exactly. But mostly we prefer to share a general report because it's shorter and it's more comprehensive. With one view, they can get, okay, we are good, and we can go to next step. Whenever we face a problem or we have a question, obviously we reach to Serquo support. They are super helpful and professional, and I would say the communication is very easy and straightforward with them. They're always there to help and support us. I would say it's much more flexible and the speed. Also, the automation has given us the opportunity to be more focused on other parts, as I said, complex features. Atmirage helped us to save time during testing time, and I would say that's definitely impacts our time to market. I would say it has helped us to have a test environment which is more flexible, and with automation and XFS simulation, we have saved a lot of time, and we set up once and we reuse multiple of times. We would like to improve and increase our automated test cycle in order to increase test coverage. Also, we would like to integrate ATC test results with our CI/CD pipeline. And I would say expanding the number of virtual ATMs that we have in our virtual lab. I would say it's a great solution if you're looking for automation, efficiency, and flexibility. And in my opinion, it fits very well in QA environments. I would say it's efficient.